Good day, viewers. Today I want to show you the things you need to put in place before introducing your snares into the pen. The first thing you need to prepare is the pen. This is the pen. So make sure the pen is well guarded to protect the snares from predators. Then, if you want to have nets at the top of the cover of the pen, this is how to construct it. Ordinarily, there's supposed to be a wire gauze before the net, but because of how protected this place is, I decided not to put the wire gauze but to cover it the net. So it has to be in this form. What I mean in this form is that it has to be protected, well protected from predators. Then another thing you need to put into consideration is the depth, because snails like moving around. The depth of the pen matters a lot. Then when you're done with the pen, the next thing you need to introduce into the pen is the soil, which is this. And please don't forget, the soil has to be treated. It's very, very important you treat your soil. And also the dry plantain leaves. As you can see, it's there already, and most of the snares are already under the dry plantain leaves. This is where they like cooling off during the day. You see a lot of them, under the dry plantain leaf. So the plantain leaf has to be treated also, because most times when you go to cut them from the plantation, you find out that there are some whitish substance on them. Those things are ant eggs. So if you introduce the dry plantain leaf inside the pen without treating them, and those ant eggs hatch, they are going to disturb the snails a lot. They are going to start eating them up, and you end up start losing your snails. So it's important you also treat your dry plantain leaves. And also, the dry plantain leaf does not necessarily need to cover the whole pen. Just like the way I kept it, this is how you're supposed to arrange it. You keep it one side of the pen, so that during the day the snails can go under there to cool off. Then create a space where you can prepare, where you can be keeping their food. Like this is where I usually get the version. So this empty space is where you should prepare for their food, where you should be keeping their food every evening when you come to serve them food. And you find out that when you, after dropping the food, if you come back, like let's say between 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you'll see them all out of the dry plantain leaf, even the ones that are hanging here. So then they'll all come to feed together. They all cluster around the food and feed together. So for some of us that wants to use rubber drum or rubber bowl like this to as their snail pen, this is how you should protect. You're supposed to protect the pen. Just get a net, like I'm using an elastic, black elastic, to to guard the net so they won't pull off. And also the snails won't have to escape, and the predators won't have any access into the pen. So this is how it should be protected. And the same way you should introduce the soil and the dry plantain leaves, same way you should also do with the rubbers. And also, more importantly, if your pen is in an environment where in an environment that gets sun during the day, please, another important thing you should do is make sure that area where the sun enters into the pen and it should be covered just like this. If you can get something more suitable than this, it will be very, very advisable. But the most important thing is that you make sure the snails don't get sun. They don't like sun. They don't like sun because of their slim. Sun dries their slims, as in the liquid that comes out of their shell. So you need to cover them, as in shade them from sun, because sun dries up their slim. This is what I mean. See this liquid substance is called snail slim. This thing is very important. This is one thing that keeps them alive as snails. So once the sun dries it off, they die, they hibernate. So it's very important you shade your pen from sun if they are in an area where sunlight, you know, where sunlight gets to it. Make sure they are protected. So that is all I want to tell you about things you need to put in place. Before introducing your snails into the pen. So that's all. Thank you.